What's up? It's Zoran, and we're here to see if Sunset Motel has an undo button for the decisions we're about to make. It's a motel management simulation game where we provide travelers with an unforgettable experiences. And believe me, they're never going to forget this. So now, let's hit play and start the game. With a bald head this bright, the future is looking blinding. So this is the motel we are given with. It actually looks pretty okay for now. The previous owners left. Well, I assumed they ran away before I could show up and ruin everything. To my surprise, the sign still works. Sir, we are not open yet. Well, I guess you could just ram me in front of my new motel. You know why walk if you can just levitate in front of a car? So now let's check the map and get a quick look around the neighborhood. We have a market, caravans, bar, mayor's house, antique dealer, mechanic, and our lovely motel. It's good to be back. Now let's hit the electricity room. Oh, sparkly! A high quality fire hazard right there. Let's see if it works. And the pan is on fire. Perfect. With a little shush shush, problem solved. Now to check out the actual motel, we got the rooms in front and the reception area on the side. To start fixing the room, first we need to smash these boards. And voila! The room is rough. First order of business, sanitation. Vacuuming up the garbage turns it into bags, which we'll just throw right there. And another. And call up the garbage collector. $10 for a bag of trash? I think that's a little too much. Now it's time to fix the room. So let's equip the hammer and... Now it's time to paint. Let's see. Let's buy some and start painting the wall. With some dark walls. And some white walls. We went from this to this. Not bad. Now onto the floor. And some furnitures. To turn an empty room into a room people might actually stay in. And remember that trash that cost me $10? I found a new spot for it that's free. Right here in the dirt. Let's just dump it all there. And problem solved. Now let's fix the next room to open up our motel. With a little cleaning, it's now a blank canvas, perfect for my creativity. With this room, we're going eco-friendly. We're turning this into a full-blown greenhouse. Almost done with the furniture and... Wait, what? I haven't even earned anything and now they're robbing me? Let's go outside and meet my noble steed. Behold! It's vintage! And by vintage, I mean, it belongs in a scrapyard. And there he goes. Good on the dismount, but a little bit rough on the landing. Now, where were we? Let's just park it there. And now back to room number 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now the room is basically a forest. So here's the tour. We have every plant we can put in this room and some furnitures well placed in a smaller room. For the price, this costs $263 an hour. For that much, you get 110% humidity and your lungs are basically going to turn into a swamp. But hey, it's nature. And to fund some of our greenhouse, I started to renovate the third room. If the second room was for nature lovers, third room is for people who hate darkness and wetness, I guess. At first glance, it's a minimalist masterpiece. Totally empty and very clean. But that's because I've concentrated all the things into this one tiny room. Behold, a human-sized microwave. For only $532, you can experience the Supernova Suite. I've packed so much wattage in this room that it could double as an air fryer. Now to celebrate, time to buy some food from our local market. Let's buy a bit of everything like food, snacks, dessert, pastry, coffee, and some fruits. Totaling to about $2,600. Who needs a delivery truck when you have a throwing arm? I call this the Sunset Motel Express. A high-speed transport where gravity does all the hard work. And another. And touchdown! Hiring season is officially open. Though looking at my management record, this is less of a job and more of a survival test. I'd like you guys to meet Samida. She is our bellhop, which puts her in charge of the guests' baggage. So for our first test, let's see if she can grab a baggage from the middle of the street. She's actually doing it. Good for her. For test number 2, let's see if she can handle a closed door. And now she's stuck. I guess how to use a doorknob wasn't covered in the employee handbook. Now let's see if she can escape the room from the inside. And locked. Wait! She just manifested outside like a ghost. I remember having a bellhop, not a paranormal entity. And yeah, a quick update. I optimized the greenhouse. It felt too quiet in here, so I bought every clock there is and glued them to the walls. Now you can hear every second of your life wasting away while you breathe in the moss. After finishing the tasks, we can now finally unlock the pool. Sure, it looks filthy, but it's nothing my trusty hammer couldn't handle. We went from trash pit to plant-based pool. Second floor is officially open. I've optimized the layout for maximum wellness. Each chair comes with its own personal vomit bucket, and the table being in the middle of nowhere. Now to start the party, we need to first buy some drinks. We'll buy 20 of each. And start throwing them back to our motel. And touchdown. We'll just ready it all up and let the party started. Look at this parade of madness. It's 100 degrees out, the floor is lava, and they're still trekking to my pool like it's a promised land. I guess when the party is this high quality, you're willing to lose a few layers of skin just to experience it. Oh, someone ordered some champagne. Coming right up. But since we're a 5-star establishment, I'm adding a splash of our signature sunset pool juice. With a little dip, it now has extra minerals, extra flavor, and a hint of whatever the guests left in the water. Enjoy our one-of-a-kind champagne. 4, 3, 2, 1. And with that, the event is done. We've made $642. I think we're officially past the point where an undo button would even help. If you actually enjoyed this mess, hitting that like button and subscribing goes a long way. I'm Zoven, and I'll see you on the next one.